Yo, welcome to the latest episode of Watching While Black. We're covering Westworld Season 3, Episode 4. I'm your host, Ryan Escobar. Man, crazy episode. But before we get into it, I want to thank everybody for watching. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. If you're coming back, welcome back. We about to get into Episode 4. It was a crazy one. Spoiler alert. I don't want to waste any more time. Let's get into it. All right, so let's just get into it. Since the first episode, we've wanted to know who Dolores brought with her from Westworld. Well, we're just going to get right to it out the gate. Dolores brought Dolores. Dolores said, who are the top 5 rappers of all time? Dolores, 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 Dolores. I mean, it makes sense. Why wouldn't Dolores just bring back Dolores? You know what I'm saying? Turns out she's not a pimp. She's a narcissist. She's crazy. I love it. I love it. But how do we make sense of all of this? Well, we start with the man in the black hat, William, at his house tweaking. I mean, straight up hallucinating. He's seeing his daughter. He's having this meltdown from the massacre at Westworld. We don't really know what's going on with him. Then Charlotte wakes him up to let him know that Serac is the reason the company is being brought. Turns out William sold to Serac about 20 years ago. Charlotte tells him about the mole in the company, but they basically do the Spider-Man meme to each other. I mean, you can't trust either one of them, technically. William. First off, this is too far in the future for you to not have the LeBron hairline. I'm very disappointed in you. William, you killed your daughter. Tormented your son. You had your stepfather in a damn lab after he was already dead, and you drove your wife to suicide. I could only think of 2 words for you, William. Fuck you, buddy. That's 3 words. I meant to stop at fuck you, but you get the point, man. William, you're having this mental breakdown. You don't know what's real, what's not, and that's what got you here in the first place, man. All you had to do was just be cool. You went to Westworld, you let your dark side out, and now this is where you are, looking crazy in the house. It wasn't worth it, bruh. It wasn't worth it. The Honorable Bernard Lowe is with his slave, Stubbs. He's trying to figure out how to run into Dolores. He thinks she's made Liam into a host. Meanwhile, Dolores is with Caleb getting ready to go to a party. Her and Caleb use Connell to get access into Liam's bank account. Dolores and Caleb steal someone's identity and go to the bank to transfer Liam's funds to his bank. So this whole time we thought Dolores was a pimp, when low-key, she was a scammer. Dolores the scammer. You know what I'm saying? She took her little boo Caleb shopping, swiping. This whole time she just been swiping. She don't got no cash. She just swipe it out. Shout out to Queen Key. You know what I'm saying? Now she at the bank with Caleb. They running the little scam, the little 1-2. The banker lady don't really know what's going on. Swipers, scammers, man. Scammers. I really, you know, it's not that much else to really say about it. But it is really interesting to me how the technology and the use of organic materials, you know, it's a step further by transporting the technology into your bloodstream. You know, we're almost pretty much there with the thumbprint, the retina eye scan. So, you know, putting a little chip into your blood to really show your identity is the logical next step if you think about it. Our favorite, Maeve, is back. She's in Singapore with Tupac, aka Serac. He tells her that Paris is finally burned, and he explains that he's been trying to understand humanity. He used the Rehoboam to collect data, but when he found out about Westworld and the data that they were collecting, he knew he needed in. So Serac makes it very clear, hosts and humans do not have a future together. But Dolores wants to take over the world. So somebody is right and somebody is wrong. Now Serac is trying to use Maeve, but if it's anything we've learned about Maeve, she is not one to take instructions, okay? She is an independent woman and she gonna do what she wanna do. So I'm really curious to see how Maeve acts like she's working with Serac, because I know she got something up her sleeve. She not working with Tupac like that. She not really doing that. I know she gonna make it seem like one way, flip it. I'm anticipating episode 9, something crazy gonna happen. Spoiler alert, episode 9, Maeve gonna flip. I'm calling it now. Let's go. Serac and Maeve go to the Divergence. It's Arnold's old house where Dolores has recreated herself. They have an identity broker there tied up. This is who Dolores used to create her new identities. They get all the info they need from him and boom, he's dead. Then Maeve goes on this journey to find the rest of the people that Dolores is using to create all of these identities. Maeve riding through Singapore, shoddy, got the stick, shot a nigga dick off. I don't know, man. I think Maeve this whole season has been badass. I'm feeling it. You know what I mean? She been showed us her samurai moves. She done killed some Nazis. It ain't that much more for her to do. She even escaped a virtual reality simulation where she thought that she was in real. Come on, man. Maeve is the MVP so far. I'm just waiting to see how she do the 3-1 LeBron comeback. That's all I'm waiting for. I know she coming back. We're just waiting to see how. How you gonna do it, Maeve? Let us know. Dolores, Caleb, Bernard, Stubbs, and Liam are all at this futuristic whorehouse players club party. Liam finds out that he's broke after he's trying to find his rebound chick from his presumed dead girlfriend, Laura. That's when Bernard and Stubbs pull out the stick and grab Liam. But you know Dolores ain't too far behind. And we get a badass fight between Stubbs and Dolores. I'm talking about they was going at it. So first off, this party scene, they had the Wicked Games by the Weekend opera style. That shit was cold. Then Stubbs and Dolores get to fighting. We got people fucking, fighting, doing drugs. Again, what city is this? We know Maeve is in Singapore. Where in the hell is Dolores? What city are people just auctioning off all these beautiful people on these pedestals and they taking these psychological digital drugs and then people just bashing each other's head in? A woman is literally fighting a man and nobody blinked an eye until she threw him over the banister. I need to go to this city. I need a weekend. I'm gonna be honest. I don't need to go to where they going, but I need a weekend in this city. I'm sure the ramen is very good. Bernard gets away with Liam. He thinks Liam is the host, but quickly finds out that it's actually Connell. We jump to Maeve trying to find the Sato. The Sato was the person that has the white glue that helps make the skin of the host. The Sato turns out to be the triple OG Musashi from Samurai World. Maeve and him have a face-off to have the big reveal. Dolores is everybody. Then Dolores kills Maeve, of course. Man, let's talk about Dolores a little bit. Is Dolores the greatest hero or villain of all time? Is she just the Punisher with breasts? Or is she the Joker, a massive manipulator of all of her enemies? I don't really think you can have it both ways, but I really like the writing this season. You know, are we supposed to empathize with her? Because we started off the show empathizing with her. She was literally getting raped in a barn. And now she's ravaging through the world, the real world, killing people left and right, doing all this crazy shit. I don't know where to feel about her anymore. At first, I was kind of leaning towards she was gonna bring Teddy back from, host heaven. Turns out she just brought herself back because she said, hey, if you want to get something done, you might as well do it yourself. Which I respect, Dolores. But at this point, is she a villain or is she a hero? I don't know. What do you think? The show ends with Mr. Sadman himself, William. His character has really been through a lot of shit. We thought Caleb's life sucked. Wrong. Charlotte finally lets William in on her big secret. Dolores, and he's fucking losing his shit. She has him sent to the mental hospital and will now take full control of the Delos company. Inside of the hospital, he has a vision of Dolores, and it's the end of the road for William. Or is it? I got my man William locked up in the Yeezy mental hospital. He's seeing grand delusions of Dolores. It ain't looking good for bro. Dolores explains to him the whole point of Westworld, the game, is to find understanding. Even Serac says he's trying to find understanding of humanity. And William did not find that understanding. Everybody in his life, all of his family members that we've met are dead primarily because of him, And now he's sitting in this mental hospital. Where does he go from here? Can he get out of here? If there was a person to get out of a mental hospital and find his way to shoot somebody, it would be the man in the black hat, because we have seen him fight his way out of a lot of crazy quagmires. It's the word of the day, quagmire. I don't know, but I'm really hoping that William does some crazy shit because I don't want to see him go out like this, but I also don't want to see him go out on top either. Hey man, crazy episode. Crazy episode. We got samurais, we got Bernard, we got Dolores, the car cracker. We got everything. I'm so excited. And we're about to be at the midway point of the season in episode 5, and I don't know what's about to happen. We finally know who all the other hosts are. It's Dolores, but where do we go from here? What's going to happen with the man in the black hat? Is Dolores going to actually take over the world? Is Serac going to use Maeve and get what he really wants? I don't know. Questions that need answers. But yo, thanks for checking out this episode. Make sure you come back next week or whatever. Yo, we're about to start covering some other shows too, so let us know what you want us to cover. Again, make sure you hit subscribe, like, comment, all of that. Yo, it's your man Ryan Escobar, watching while black, Souls of Liberty. Peace.